and respond to your requests, Mr. Sime will get back to you. Again, there's nothing in the rules that say it has to be an instantaneous response. He's a busy man.
Well, actually, it says it's supposed to be produced immediately or within 10 days. And if he has time to be glancing at my website instead of processing my data request, obviously he had time to process my data request instead of playing on my website. So
I have no information that Mr. Sime is playing on your website.
Well, the thing
I don't even know his schedule this afternoon.
Well, the thing is, I can easily send you a screenshot of what's there, and then you can send it to your IT person, and they can take a look at it for you. How about that?
I tell you what, I'm going to let Mr. Sime respond to your data requests. I'm sure he will, and we'll go from there, sir.
Oh, and what was your name again?
My name is Sam Wertheimer, W-E-R-T-H-E-I-M-E-R.
And you're an assistant county attorney?
I am the chief deputy of the office. I'm second in charge of the office.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a nice day, sir.
Yeah, you too. Bye. Hello?
Hi, Mr. Nemmers.
Who's this?
Tim Sime from Sherburne County.
Oh, yes.
You called and left me a message a bit ago, and then I understand you just talked to one of the other attorneys here?
Yes, the chief deputy.
Yeah, Sam. Here, you were, and he mentioned you thought somebody from here was on your website. That was me.
Oh, okay.
When I get a call with an email address, I often will check that. If it looks like it's a business address, I'll often go check that to make sure, to see if it's got a contact info there, to make sure I'm sending stuff to the right email.
Okay, because you figured I didn't know what my email address or my phone number was, right?
No, because I want to make sure that I've got the right one and I'm sending it to the right place.
Okay, well, the point is, in that amount of time, you could have easily sent me my data then, right?
No, you are asking for two things. One is the county's policies on data practices,
Yeah.
which you're entitled to without charge.
Yeah.
That I know what you're asking for, and I want to make sure that we've got the latest one that's updated, and I can email that to you. That's no problem.
Okay.
The other one that you asked for, I'm not sure what you're looking for.
Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you do handle cases of misconduct at the county level, don't you?
The county doesn't have a policy that I'm aware of and I don't handle HR stuff, but that I'm aware of that entitled, and I can't remember exactly how you phrased it in your message.
Well, I'll read you what it says here. The allegations are charges against individuals subject to a county's authority or misconduct. Your policy and procedure on that.
We have personnel policies and procedures, but I'm not aware that we have one specifically related to that.
Okay, well, the example I have here is off the Minnesota counties. It says, during a preliminary discussion of allegations or charges against the individual subject to the county's authority, the county board must close the meetings for a preliminary discussion of allegations or charges against an individual subject to the county's authority. If the board concludes that discipline is warranted, further meetings or hearings may be closed if they are continuation of the initial meeting. Note that the meetings must be open if the person who is subject of the allegations, charges, requests that the meetings be open. So I presume you'd have something that says something similar to that.
There is a personnel policy that deals with how to handle allegations of misconduct. It could be any type of employee issue. Not specific. I don't know that there's a policy that's specifically relating to what you're talking about. There is a personnel policy, however.
Well, don't you have issues with, say, when elected officials is engaged in misconduct? How do you deal with that?
If an elected official is, frankly, off the top of my head, I don't know, because I don't handle that stuff for the county. I handle the civil data request issues, which is why I'm trying to figure out what's available out there that you're looking for.
Well, that's pretty much, yeah, you'd know that more than I would, but I presume it doesn't say anything whether it's civil or criminal here. It says misconduct, and I presume that could be either one, couldn't it?
it could. No, my point is I don't handle the human resources aspect of stuff for the county. So off the top of my head, I don't know what policies the county has relating to that.
Okay.
I know we have a personnel policy, and in the personnel policy, I know that there are procedures for handling whatever disciplinary actions might come up relating to individual employees. I don't believe that there is a separate, specific policy relating to, and again, I'm going off of memory here, but what you quoted sounded like allegations of some type of mistreatment with the public, something like that.
No, I do believe I said allegations are charged against individuals subject to the county's authority, because I read it off of this thing here. Misconduct.
Right. That what you're reading relates to the open meeting law and says for these things you may close a meeting.
Oh, I understand that.
But that doesn't mean that there is a corresponding specific policy just for that. I think if I'm reading you correctly, what you're looking for is the county's policy on, basically the county's personnel policy on how it would handle, what the process would be for any type of allegation of misconduct or malfeasance or whatever.
Well, is
that correct?
Do the elected officials fall into personnel then?
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Okay, well,
I guess that would be defined in the policy, I assume.
I guess, well, then it's real simple. If you have one specific one for elected officials, I'd like to have that. And if there's one specifically for other personnel, then I'd like to have that. So.
And you're looking for, and normally what I do is have somebody fill out a data request so that we're making sure that we're responding to exactly what you're looking for. Now, it doesn't have to be. Well, actually, often if it's a broader request, we fill out the actual form. In this case, I think I know what you're looking for. Mm-hmm. I'll give you my email address. Would you send me an email and just say, this is what I'm looking for? Well, I can respond and say, I think this is it. In other words, if you're asking me about this responds to your data request.
How about I do this? I'll upload this conversation I'm having with you up onto YouTube, and you can listen to it to your heart's content.
We are entitled to ask you to put it in writing. That's all I'm asking you to do. Well, to make sure.
I left a recorded message for you, which I outlined what I wanted. I've discussed it with you in person, so I think it's pretty much settled, because I'm sure you're recording it right at this point in time, too.
We don't record phone calls.
Well, I do.
My only request is to make sure that I'm getting you what you're looking for. Like I said, I know you've got two requests. I know the request you have for the county's policies and procedures for responding to data requests. That's an easy one to provide to you, mm-hmm. and I can provide that to you as soon as I make sure I'm looking at the current one, because I believe we updated it last year. I can email that to you. The other one, it sounds to me that you're looking for the county's policies and procedures for dealing with personnel issues. And that, if that's correct, and I think what you're saying is you'd like both, you want to make sure that that deals with both elected officials and regular employees.
Well, that's pretty much what my request was to start with. So, yeah, if there's two of them, send both. So then it's already settled. You don't need me to send an email at all, You have the information now.
And I've done that in the past, too, for citizens, just to try to summarize and to make sure we're getting you the right information.
Right.
So you mentioned in your voicemail that today or tomorrow would be fine. Let me make sure I'm looking at the current ones, and I will email that to you. Do you mind at least calling me or emailing me back to confirm that you got that, so I make sure I send it to the right place?
Oh, I have no problem doing that at all.
Okay. All right. Does that sound like a fair resolution?
Yeah. Like I said, I'll just record this, put this recording up on YouTube, and then once I get your information, I'll make a screenshot of it, and I'll send that along with a copy of the screenshot of you being on my website. So Then you'll have both.
Again, I just want to make sure we're getting you the information you're looking for. So, however you want, if you want to send me an email or give me a call, just confirm that you got it, and that I'm responding appropriately to what it is you wanted.
Yep. When I get everything I need.
Okay. Well, when I send it to you, if you would just confirm at least that I've responded to what you've got or what it is you're looking for. If I've misinterpreted, let me know and we can try to get you what you need.
Oh, don't worry. If you don't give me what I'm asking for, I will be contacting you again.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Yep, bye.